shit on your fucking lawn!
Welcome back to the backup channel. Sunday, no bloody Sunday. As a matter of fact, I would like to say a big thanks for a recommendation from Cuz from East West Outlaws, and of course Big Titty McGee. They recommended Hoopty spiked iced tea, and pretty sure because we bought a lot of this after experiencing it once, I have had all of these flavors, but it doesn't matter really. Let's see, there's 3 of each, so I'll just go with the first out. Ooh, it's probably going to be the one that I'm going to like the most. I take that back. That's the peach. I have been finding out that just about everything that I've had that's been peach. What's this? Original. We'll just stick with original. There we go. Oh yeah. And of course the glass that I also got from Cuz. Everything tastes better in it because it was from Texas. That's all you're going to get to see of it right there. Look, hey, guess what? It looks like tea. There, it just kind of looks like a urine sample. So, Hoop Tea, spiked iced tea. This is the original flavor. Contains alcohol, so 21 plus, and it is 5%. And I can tell you right now, we're not going to need that. Oh man, that caught some side. I forgot the windage for the rain. Wind. So let's see. Raise a glass to McLean. Start by saying Zeus says cheers clubbers. Let's get through this one. Mike says 5221 is a correct site. Okay, now I gotta look. Oh, okay. Yep. Poco's rifle. Okay, thank you, Mike. And that, I believe, that gets us up to J-Dog being first, staying first, and cheers. And the no, today I'm the captain, so I can't even ask her. Tastes like tea, but you know what? You're gonna have iced tea. It's only one. There's only one way. There's only one way to rock. Sorry about that. I'm sure I was not missed. Oh yeah, piercings. We might have to review the whole kit and caboodle today. I don't know. I don't know, this area is congested. I was just before I got together with you, I was watching the F1 race in Vegas, and if it can go in the way of Max Verstappen, it always does. I got this in the last battle box. Black Rock. Hope it's not associated. Leather enrich. Clean, softened, preserves. All finished leathers. So it's kind of like they recommend you apply it with your finger. You let it soak in for a little while. Rub it out with a towel, and then brush it out to get that luster and everything back. I did 3 holsters. I did the classic one that shotgun shanty made for me to go along with my Kimber Raptor. But of course now there's Kimber Raptors. So, and then Clyde got me this. I don't know if Clyde watches this anymore. He just put stuff up in our group, and that's about it, I think. I don't know. Clyde, prove me wrong. Clyde got me this holster to go along with that. I don't. It's nothing special. It's just a Smith & Wesson 10mm, first gen. But it really brought the darkness out of this, and gave it a nice shine. It's the first product that I've used on these leather holsters that I'm actually impressed with. And this was the 1791. It definitely, it went from flat to, if it was a water-based finish, it went from satin to semi-gloss. So I like that. And the reason that I have this one down here is this is a 1911 holster. I really like the 1791. You do get a discount if you use my link, but that's not why I'm telling you about it. Nice tits. I have an event coming up this coming summer. A friend of mine, I don't know if it's secret or not, so I won't mention any names, may or may not be doing, I guess we can call it right now, doing a McLean. Well, not really. He's not remarrying. He's marrying. So it's not called doing a... Let's just have nothing to do with McLean on this one. So, the... being that who he is, there's some, basic encouragement to support the Second Amendment. So I'm going to be open carrying, and I'm going to be barbecue gunning it. And I originally was thinking about this combination, but in the process of obviously doing the leather cleaning, it made more sense that if I am going to be barbecue gunning, doesn't it make the most sense to have the holster that was made for it wasn't actually made for this gun. She made it for my 45, but same thing, a Raptor. And I really got this feeling nice and soft, and so I think this is going to, that day is going to be on my side for the daily festivities. Oh God, it fits nice and snug in there too. So if I, wanted to carry that, let's see about this. Oh yeah, that fits right in there too. Something tells me. Sharky? No. It's over there, Sharky. Something tells me it probably would fit in this holster the best. Wow, look at that. Isn't that pretty? Rich says, cheers all. Cheers, Rich. And Bad says, cheers, Rich. Let's see. I said bad, right? Because it goes from bad to Brad. Hell yeah, brother. And Bad says, evening, Brad. Brad says, good evening. Then Bad says, "Greetings, Captain." "Thank you, sir." Then he says, "Nice to see you again, you handsome son bitch." Mike says, "Cheers." Yeah. Nice and, look at that. Nice and frosty. Stay frosty. Hemp seed addict. Time to start rating beer and beer snack pairings. Well, unless I forget, I do give an E-scale. I try to always remember the E-scale. And I think this iced tea would pair good with 4 alarm cheddar. Who is it? I don't have any pants on.
Huh?
I don't have any pants on.
No problem. Pantless man.
I don't know if I call it a problem.
Are you done?
No.
Oh.
I got foiled by the boiler.
Oh.
So I watched the F1 race because Sam called to say, "Did you hear about all the drama in the McLaren camp?" And I went, "No." She goes, "Oh, yeah." She goes, "You want me to tell you?" I go, "No, I'll watch the race." So I watched the race.
Who got disqualified?
Piazzi and the N guy.
Nor.
You know that guy. You know the thing.
Do I?
Their skid plates, the titanium skids,
Mm-hmm.
were like 1 millimeter shorter than they're supposed to be.
Oh, for sake.
But rules are rules. Want to try some squeeze?
No. I'll burn my mouth.
What brings you down?
Well, I just want to let you know I put my TikTok video out there.
Really?
Yeah. It's kind of scary. Kind of scary. Oh, look at that. Nice to see you again. Look at.
Nice to see you at all.
Thank you. Thank you for doing that. So I'm hoping that if people see the TikTok video, if you're not a reader and you know somebody who likes to read, maybe they'll purchase it for them for a Christmas gift or upcoming holidays. So we'll see what happens. It's not easy being an independent author.
No. Quite a few people denounce TikTok too.
Why? What's the matter with TikTok now?
I think it's still that stigma that somehow they're getting more of your information than Google already does.
You know, going to that point, they have information on you about everything. They know how much taxes that you pay. They know what your property taxes are. If you applied for a real ID or enhanced driver's license, they have that information, which can include your bank statement, for a matter of fact. So people worrying about data mining for TikTok when the state and the government is doing it to make it so that you can fly and you have to volunteer that information. Okay, what's the greater of the two evils here? Just saying.
I've never had a problem with TikTok. I don't give a shit. Here's case in point last night. Toby didn't want to do a search on Facebook Marketplace for a three-wheeler. He didn't want his search corrupted because he says I think his Facebook is still associated with home, on the other side of the United States. So he didn't want it linked. He didn't want to do any searches here. So
he thinks that the Chinese people are like accessing your information through Facebook?
no, he didn't want it corrupted with the Duluth area. He wanted to leave it for home.
Okay.
He's using a search algorithm in his hometown, not in Duluth.
Well, what difference does it make where you're doing the search?
Because he wanted to look for stuff around home, so when he goes home, he can, pick up a four-wheeler.
Is he leaving Shitter Girl?
Oh, no.
Okay, just checking.
No, he's going home for vacay. I think he leaves
Must be
tomorrow.
going to go for a holiday for Thanksgiving.
He's probably going to go get the monkey spanked. Just kidding.
Was he got another girl on the side?
What? No, not Toby. He's not tight. He's not like Matt.
How did I know you were going to say that? I just knew you were going to say that.
So long story short,
Uh-huh.
Matt's doing all the searches on his phone,
Mm-hmm.
and Toby goes, son of a bitch! His phone just automatically started giving him recommendations for everything that Matt said out loud.
Mm-hmm. Well,
But-
that's just it. And
but-
people are like, oh, I don't want to do a video on TikTok. Your phone listens to you all the time. Like, if I mention, hey, you want to get some cat litter for a cat we don't have? Like, somehow, some way, there's going to be suggestions right now it's going to be made to my phone about cat litter.
I tell you, every government entity that, it was just like COVID. Personally, I think it's just like COVID. The people that don't want you to know the truth tried to tell you that TikTok was bad so you wouldn't get TikTok and get edumacated. You know where I get 90% of my political news? TikTok. The rest of it comes from Tim Cast.
Yeah.
Or Sticks.
So I have another question for you. Michelle, I just noticed, like, when I was in my writing room, I looked out the window and look at shingles are falling off of her roof. So I sent her a message saying, please don't think I'm being a creeper, but I noticed this out my window. And I sent it to her. So she was like, thanks, I would have never known. She wants to know if you can recommend a good roofer. She doesn't want, like, a whole new roof, but just somebody who can do the repair. Do you know of anybody? I'm not saying you, but who?
That's an easy repair, by the way.
Is it?
But not when you have houses like ours. Whereabouts was that, halfway up? Or over halfway up?
About half. Well, here's the gutter. Right there, right?
Okay.
So
you actually have to get onto that roof.
you have to physically get onto the roof.
If you were on a ladder right here, you could only probably reach in that area, so that's an on-the-roof scenario.
Mm-hmm.
I guess it was windy last night.
I told ya.
I didn't get blown.
Neither did I.
You can.
Okay.
Be right back.
I am out of here. Who grew you?
In real time, that was 7.5 seconds. Personal best over the last few years.
Remind me again, what are we doing for dinner?
Oh, here, I'll open it for you.
No, I don't want sardines. I'm out of here. Ish. No. Goodbye.
Hey,
No.
No. I know what we can have.
What? Not sardines.
Go outside in the Honda and turn the seat heater on. I want my dinner warm.
You've been watching too much of that couple.
Tara
Tara.
and Brian.
Yeah. I heard her say that. I watched that bit. Yeah, I gotta go.
Honey, do me a favor and turn my heat seater on. Yeah, she goes because I want to make sure your dinner's warm for you.
She just does it on purpose to see how embarrassed he'll get.
I've seen her make. You can tell I'm sure some of it is staged, but you can't pretend to turn 3 sheets of red.
No.
Like he does most of the time.
Oh, he does, yeah.
Along with that typical thing where he's like on. I thought we were doing enchiladas.
Okay. All right.
I mean, it seemed easy.
Yeah.
I think if a Mexican can do it. Ba-doom boom. Just kidding.
Oh boy, I'm going upstairs now.
Any complaints? You can reach Christine at MsBomeyBooks.
Hey. Not for complaints.
Oh, I'm sorry. Got lucky twice in one day. That cheese is not hot. Disappointed. But then again, yesterday, the hottest... God damn, it's a nice interior. Yesterday we went to Wide World of Wings. And at one point in time, they used to have a contest. You had 10 minutes to eat 6 wings. If you could do it, I guess without dying, you got your name or picture up on the wall or name up on the wall, and you got a free t-shirt. For some reason, they don't do this anymore. But their hottest sauce was Devil's something. I don't even remember now. And Jolson goes, well, can we get a dipping container? Couple of those dipping containers filled with that. And she's just like, okay, here's your blue cheese and containers of blue cheese and here's the Devil's Realm or whatever the hell it was called. And she's like, be really careful getting it on your fingers. And it's like, wow, man, am I getting set up here? It's like, but I got the Jamaican dry rub Jamaican jerk, and they offer like this many flavors. The place was awesome. The place was totally awesome. But now this is already all the way at the bottom. An extra 50 cents was the Devil's Realm or the Devil's whatever. And I just figured I'm just going full in and rolled my wing in it and took a bite, and I was like, both me and Jolson agreed that it was undoubtedly the hottest thing on the menu of sauce, but child's play. If next time I'm there, I'm going to ask for 2 of those just for myself, because I am going to mix my ketchup, 2 parts ketchup to 1 part Devil's Realm, or the thing, and then use another one to roll my wings in. I mean, it had a good taste to it, so that's what it had going for it. But it definitely was another one that was, I don't know. Me and Jolson pretty much put some form of a hot sauce or whatever on everything we eat. So maybe Smile Money's right. Maybe just eventually over time kill it, because it takes me like 4 or 5 meals, depending on what it is I'm eating, to use up that entire thing of Bucky's Reaper sauce. Love it. It's hot, but it has a flavor first. Their Reaper dill pickle is one of the most incredible things I've ever put on a hamburger or maybe a hot dog, but I'm not like, unlike Joey and Matt, I'm not really that much in the hot dogs. I hear both of them. It's more about the shape than it is about the flavor, though. Yeah, this isn't. I mean, this isn't terrible. It's just when it was called four alarm cheddar, I really had higher hopes for it. I'll try to remember. He doesn't do a shit ton of videos anymore. A lot of gun people don't, just because YouTube has sucked the life out of... I mean, I'm starting to wonder if they're just going to simply come... Like right now, if I pulled that down and held it, I've watched the videos that they're deleting from me at B&E. All I'm doing is holding it. And they're saying that I broke community guidelines for firearms. And it's like, I don't understand what that is. Because supposedly it's not against community guidelines to hold a firearm in a recorded video. Yes, it's against the guidelines to hold a firearm in a live video, which is why I use Rumble. Locked and Loaded every Friday night, or most of them, at 7 o'clock. 7 p.m. Central. Locked and Loaded. I mean, I personally think that they are just, honestly, they're an embarrassment to the way of life. To stand here and try to tell at least this group that you're breaking the community guidelines for what is the Second Amendment to the Constitution of the United States of America. Yeah, I know Smile Money, they own the company. Do whatever they want, but it doesn't mean that they're not an anti-American, a bunch of woke, and for the most part, what's really taken place over at least the last year and a half is if you go woke, you go broke. And Sharky, I guess if we're going to do this, we might as well do it right. Daddy got in here. Ooh, yeah. Some nice old expanding babies. Okay, Sharky. Stop for a second. That was like there. Oh, that's just a reflection. I guess we'll take whatever we can get. Yeah, this is yeah, I don't know. It's okay. I mean, it's just like a first gen 610 they called it. It's got these, I don't know. If the grips were like every other one, maybe that'd be better. But see, these ones are unique. So, ooh, I like to see her try to go under. Ain't gonna happen. Just keeps like. So as long as we're at it, Sharkey. Oh yeah, that's how Daddy likes breakfast. Yeah. Stephen Bush, always getting credit. Introducing me to the Serpico trigger, by far my favorite of all of the Glock style. Hey, have you seen the new V model? The reason that they're getting rid of all of these is so they can bend over and take it up so they can kiss some ass. They've already created the switch for the V model. I've seen legitimate YouTube reviewers go, bzzzt, empty. Yeah. Yeah, we had to change the design so that that we had something special. Yeah. I think I'll save those for a special occasion, or in 10 minutes from now. Yeah. So our money says Matt is slaughtering entire deer families with his porta potty. Cobra says a savage dump. Cheapo Gun Guy says yes, the fresh odor of feces, blood on the walls, and an organ or two on the floor reminds me of walking into the barracks on a Saturday morning. Sweet memories. Mega. And because we're over here, I love that sound. I like those. Oh, and the Vikings got their shit handed to them by the Packers today. Ask me how upset I am. Ooh. Wade, if you do that for $5, what can I get for 20? Cobra, Matzilla in the Matt. Okay, if one is Zizzle, Matt Zizzle in the Hizzle. Cheapo Gun Guy says, "Oh, shiznizzle, mega or maga." I almost blew past a Wade one. Grilled cheese with thick cut bacon. Oh, Betcha that taste is almost as good as Gracie's mommy parts. Smart Money says Matthew and the F-bombs directed by David, putting his name on every page of his latest book. Laugh out loud. So glad he was warned about the PG rating. Mark's dad has the same problem as I do, trying to listen to the show while watching the grandkids. Paul from PA Brew News says, "Cheers all. The percentage of survival is based off of how fast you can chug." What are you saying, Paul? Paul, you ever shotgun to 10% beer? Oh, speaking of that. Oh yeah. I got a couple of making some Philly cheesesteaks in the good old pressure cooker, and my last batch had some dark beer in it, and that really came out tasty. Really Tasty. If we were playing the game, this would be a hold because oof, probably one of the hotter, shapier blondes in the entire rotation. I'm still good with the other one, huh? Let's see. Yeah, Paul. Chugging. How about shotgunning? Smart Money says, lining up some contracts for the snow plowing business. It is late November. Do you believe business procrastinate on making arrangements for important decisions like snow removal contracts in northern Minnesota? No, I would prefer not businesses, Smart Money. And homeowners procrastinate a lot more. Trust me, because last year there was still people on the Neighbors Act that would put out the call every single time it snowed. Now, I'd rather not, unless it was somebody I knew or they had a smaller lot or whatever, but no, if you're going to do business around here, you might as well be a sublet onto a company that already does businesses. And I do know someone that does that, so that's a possibility. The problem is so many people 2 years ago, we had a good year that year, and it was a record year for trucks that were purchased with the intent of then buying a plow and putting the plow on your truck. And then the next 2 years, almost no reason to have a plow at all. Hell, 2 years ago, it snowed like twice all year. Getting sweaty. Then he says, I see your ad was up on Yelp since April, but you are up against Plow Patrol, Avalanche Snow Removal, Alaskan Snow Plowing, North Shore Snow Blasters. I would think the landscapers have a big advantage on residential properties since they already have the lawn care business. Yeah, most of the lawn care companies, any of the bigger ones up here, that's exactly what they do. They sublet. They look for people like me that would be part of their business. So it all has possibilities. Smart Money. I had a Winchester 94 and took my first deer with it at 13, but I hated the action, was just sloppy. Then I traded up for a Model 99 300 Savage. It has a different look, but works like a charm. The rifle was built in 1954, I believe. I paid $100 for it. Nice. I have been deer hunting. I have never shot a deer. Like I've said many times in the past, I'm not saying I wouldn't. I just don't care about. It's not, Scarlett. It's not why I'm into firearms. Mine are more for overreaching governments and out-of-control liberals. Mr. 27 says 23rd. And when I say out-of-control, I mean illegal. Miss 27 says, I spy a brew mat in the basement. Cheapo Gun Guy says, to let go of people who don't want to stay with you is not your loss. It's a definite gain. MAGA.
Joe Biden! For Joe Biden! For Joe Biden!
Cobra, is that a cigar wasting away on top of your laptop? Or is it a small dookie preserved for your viewing pleasure? Well, I don't know what kind of quality monitor you have, but this, at one point in time, this was the break-in in case of emergency, but actually at one point in time it was actually a pretty decent cigar. Can't be that bad of a cigar if they're going to go through the effort of shipping it in something like this. Cohiba. McLean, Matt, I still love you. She's confused. McLean, Matt looks like Elmer Fudd. McLean, I like that I make Matt think. How many people can say that? Wow. Smile Money says the camera lighting was bad, but I think you also made him blush. Smile Money, you know you are a functioning alcoholic when you pick a flat level area to drink to avoid need to stagger upstairs. Smile Money, Matt ripped into the snack plastic wrapper with his teeth. I guess it reminds him of his mother's home cooking. Look, it's such a cute little cooter on that gilf. Satch Boogie Fan says cheers. Satch Boogie Fan, cheers. Nothing to see here. Just kidding, look at those. Nice shoes. So what do you think? Barbecue setup right there. Tom, I've never owned a lever action rifle. I have shot several that other people handed me to try. If I did own one, it would be chambered in 45-70. Of all, and I've never owned one either, all of the lever guns that I've shot, I did enjoy shooting Matt's 44 Magnum, but I really enjoyed shooting the 45-70. Jolson's dad let me shoot his lever action 45-70 and his 45-70 revolver. And I have to say, if I was just going to make a completely stupid purchase, I would hands down love to have the 45-70 revolver. As a matter of fact, just because I would probably want that before the 470 and the 500. Tom says, every time Michelob Matt is on, often on Fridays, I've noticed, the live studio ass grabbery means my comments don't get read. From now on, please let Matt read all of them. See, I always say the exact same thing to that comment, is it's impossible, because I have this set up on sort by newest. So the old ones are always at the bottom, and I'm reading to the newest. And response status is set to unresponded to. So when I'm done and I get to the top, I hit reload, which means it clears out everything that I have read. And if your comment doesn't show up, that is then why I go from the studio app over to the actual video, and if it's not there, then YouTube deleted it. And I've said years ago that I thought that YouTube was intentionally doing that because I've seen some pretty innocent comments get deleted. I mean, I know I've left some really innocent comments that then just never showed up. When I went back, I actually, well, in the case of Cobra several times, I may have left first or something like that, and then, a lot of times I'm commenting as I'm watching, like on the build videos for this guy. I would watch, and then he'd say something, and I'd leave a comment, because he'd go, what are you guys doing out there tonight, other than watching this? And I'd leave a comment. And sometimes, I think the algorithms that screwed you over if you were to leave, more than 2 comments on any particular video, or you used something that they deemed could be, a naughty comment or a naughty word or whatever BS you want to come up with. But yeah, I think when that originally was going down, I think that they might have been doing that as a way of channels that they wanted to be dicks towards, like Ebomi, the gun channel. I mean, it's unlikely unless you directly type like for instance Captain Dick Nozzle. A lot of people are telling me that they couldn't find the channel, and I'm like, if you don't put it exactly as it's in there, sometimes you'll never find it. So yep, I can tell by those pepperonis that that's Sharky's neighbor's daughter, or at least the woman that looks like her. Wouldn't it be funny, Sharky, if that brew girl actually was your neighbor's daughter? That's a crappy picture, as in quality. Kev Dog. I think, knowing Kev Dog, I think the odds of this one getting pregnant at his hand, or schlong, are about 105%. See, there she is again. Ginormous. Speaking of Kev Dog, EMT Railfran says D7 and toot toot. D7 is a hit. Oh, sorry. Sorry. Joey says, hi all. I don't know, Joey. Are they all high? Jolson says, we need a 12 gauge basement pop or cowbell. Seriously. those eyes, and I'm being serious when I say those eyes. I think this picture comes from a group I belong to called Eyes to the Soul and Big Tits. Sorry about the noise. Then he says, India 10. I-10 is a myth. Come on, just pick up one peg. That's all you gotta do. And then stick it in the hole. That's what she said. Eat you, Cobra. Multi-gunman says, I'm late, but I'm here. And Joey still managed to be an hour. I was going to say Joey with the last comment, but 51 minutes. Oh, holy schnockers. Joey says, the Batman 3D statue that Matt's talking about is pretty cool print. Most likely the easiest way to print it would be without color to get the fine detail on that statue. You would have to hand paint it. It's not bad for the 13 they want for the STL files. If I ever get a printer, Joey. Okay, I am hitting the refresh button, and hopefully there's three of you, and then 8 years ago, Ed. So, on the E scale, for the most part, hoop tea. For the most part, it tastes like iced tea. The initial taste is not bad. A little kind of typical of a spiked tea. I think maybe Mike's might do the spiked teas, at least a normal one, the best. As far as as long as all the rest of the taste, the middle and the aftertaste, all spot on for just tea, and coming in at 5%. And this is actually made in New York. If you have any questions, you can actually call them. Made with real black tea. If that's the case, I'm kind of surprised that it works. But I would give this. I'd give the original. I'd give it a 7.5. Hoop tea. Let's see. Off the rim and bounced right in. Okay, and want to bring a little anything up for tonight. I don't know. I made it sound like I was asking you. Let me ask you a question. Let me ask you something. You know what, Jules? Let's do this. Just a little taste. Speaking of peaches, anybody ever experienced that? this is one of those things, if you know what the hell I'm talking about, then you know what the hell I'm talking about. An actual taste like peaches. I mean, you just want to stay at the all-you-can-eat buffet all night long. Versus, and I won't mention any names, reminds you of the movie Aliens, and when you cut them and then it just like burns straight through plate steel. Oh, where were we? Oh, first in is Bad saying, howdy clubbers. Bad. Then Smile Money says, cheers clubbers. It is now Bloody Sunday. Only if I cut myself. Well, no, we're good. Smile Money, I did tune in to Locked and Loaded, but the three guys were mentally gang-banging AI. That was not the reset I needed to listen to, laugh out loud. Yeah, that didn't actually happen all that long. We weren't on track 100% of the yes, absolutely. Taking this over whatever's next. But there was quite a bit discussion about it. And if there's nothing newer than 8 years ago, ooh, Richie Pooh says, cheers, clubbers, 3 minutes ago. Rich, cheers. Now, Tom, I am going over to the actual video and verifying. Sort by newest first. And let's just see if there's anything that slipped through the cracks. Mike says C6. C6. And yet that was C6 has already been called and it was a miss. Joey comment held says E9. E9 is a hit. Hard body. I know I don't have to check the sub comments. Cobra says G6. Wow. So the bottle ship game is not liked over at my studio. G6. G6 is a hit. Wow, this is a... Hey, it is what it is. Because you know what, Cobra? It's not rigged. But I better get off my ass and start putting together this package. Mr. 27 says to Multi-357 Man, where art thou, whiskey, and thy 357s? Surprise, surprise. Salty. I have no special talent. I am only passionately naked. Albert Einstein. And he had a sub-comment, so that would have been pulled. Mr. 27 says, naked passion. Almost. I mean, we got the old flesh zipper and the... And that's that. Now, travel over to Rumble. And Smile Money 10 hours ago said first, being the only one. you guys know there's a Rumble one too. I mean, you're gonna let Smile Money take every single one of these? Okay, that's fine. I see how it is. Okay, let's hit the button, and if the light is green, the trap is clean. 8 years of... I mean, I don't know about the gloves. I don't know what's about to go down, but personal favorite. And those lips, oh, those are terrible. They look like they would probably see you tomorrow over on B&E. Oof. Wow.